Claire and Ryan were driving home when an argument erupted. Ryan's face flushed with rage. He jerked the car onto the shoulder and threw her out. 30 miles from home, sun setting, no houses in sight. She called twice. No answer. Instead of breaking down, Claire climbed into a taxi and rode home in complete silence. Her face gave nothing away. Within 24 hours, Claire would walk into the most important meeting of Ryan's career. What she'd do there would destroy everything. The day had started well. Claire Bennett had looked forward to meeting her newborn niece for weeks. She'd convinced Ryan to make the drive, though he'd been reluctant. The visit was perfect. Claire held the baby, helped her exhausted sister. Ryan sat checking his phone, glancing at his watch. They left in the late afternoon. Claire felt content as they merged onto the highway, talking about tiny hands and how well her sister was managing. Ryan said nothing, just gripped the wheel tighter. Then it started. Ryan muttered something about the gas gauge. Claire asked him to repeat himself, and he snapped that they'd wasted a full tank. She laughed it off, thinking he was tired. Ryan wasn't joking. He began listing every expense. The gift, the lunch, the wasted time. His voice grew sharper with each word. She told him visiting family wasn't a waste, that her sister needed support. Ryan's knuckles went white. He turned with a look she'd never seen, cold, almost cruel. He said a phone call would have been enough, that she always made everything too complicated. Claire fired back that if he couldn't understand family, maybe he didn't understand her at all. Ryan exploded. His face flushed red. He shouted that if she wasn't happy, she could get out. Right now. Before Claire could process it, the car jerked violently right. Tires crunched on gravel. He shoved the door open and told her to get out. They were 30 miles from home, sun setting, no houses in sight. She asked if he was serious. He stared ahead, jaw clenched, waiting. Claire unbuckled slowly. Her hands shook. She stepped out, and before she could close the door, Ryan slammed it and peeled away. The car disappeared in seconds. She stood watching until the taillights were tiny red dots. Alone, stranded, 30 miles from home with a husband who'd just thrown her out like garbage. Claire pulled out her phone and called Ryan. It rang twice, then voicemail. She called again. Same thing. He'd turned it off. Most people would have broken down, cried, panicked, called for help. But Claire didn't. Instead, a calm washed over her, a clarity she hadn't felt in years. She flagged down a taxi and climbed in. The driver asked if she was okay. She said she was fine and gave him her address. Then she sat in complete silence, staring out the window. Ryan kept driving. He headed to a bar where friends were hanging out. He walked in, ordered a beer, and started complaining loudly about how demanding Claire had become, how she never appreciated anything. Maybe she'd been calling to apologize, he thought, to beg him to come home. That would be just like her. His friends nodded along but didn't engage. Ryan didn't notice. He kept drinking, voice getting louder. By night's end, he was wasted. One friend offered to drive him home, but Ryan refused. He crashed on the couch before passing out. The next morning, Ryan woke with a pounding headache. His phone was buzzing nonstop, dozens of missed calls and messages, most from Claire. He tried calling back. No answer. Then a text came through. She was busy with something important. Ryan scoffed. She'd get over it. She always did. Besides, he had something more important to deal with. There was a major meeting at work. The kind that could determine his promotion. He'd been chasing this for months. This was his moment. Ryan rushed home, showered, changed into his best suit, and drove to the office. He headed to the conference room. The door was open. Several employees sat around the table, whispering quietly. The atmosphere felt tense. Ryan walked in and scanned the room. That's when he saw her. Claire. She sat at the head of the table, perfectly still, wearing a business suit. Hair pulled back, posture straight. Calm, professional, completely in control. Ryan froze. His chest tightened. What was she doing here? Why was she at his office? Maybe this was about the promotion. Maybe the company had asked her here. The chairman walked in. Everyone stood. Ryan did too, though his legs felt weak. The chairman took his seat and gestured for everyone to sit. He cleared his throat. But instead of discussing the promotion, he said he had something to show them first. The large screen flickered to life. Security footage appeared. Highway, shoulder, car pulling over. Ryan's stomach dropped. Maybe it wasn't his car. The footage showed a door opening, a woman stepping out, the man inside shoving her away and speeding off. Crystal clear. Ryan's car. Claire on the roadside. The conference room fell into suffocating silence. Every pair of eyes turned toward him. His face went white. The chairman spoke, voice firm and cold. The footage had been submitted to HR the day before. The company took matters like this very seriously. Ryan's behavior was unacceptable. Then came the blow. The promotion was revoked. Ryan was being demoted, effective immediately. Ryan opened his mouth, but no words came. Claire stood. She walked over and placed a folder on the table. She told him those were divorce papers, that she was filing, and that she wanted to thank him for teaching her an important lesson. She said that walking 30 miles was better than riding with the wrong person. Then she turned and walked out without looking back. The door closed with a soft click. Ryan sat frozen, surrounded by silent stares. His career, his marriage, everything he thought he controlled had just collapsed in minutes. Ryan wasn't fired that day, but within 2 weeks he resigned. He couldn't face anyone anymore. As he packed his desk, he realized the woman he thought he could control had been 10 steps ahead the entire time.